This is it, people. We are at a month. We're actually not at a month. It's actually exactly to this day 29 days. So depending on not if you feel like we could be like a February kind of month, I don't know. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So how is everyone doing? If you guys are following along with me and are using Tret, how are you guys getting on? If you're following along here on YouTube, thank you very much for keep coming back. And also if you're following me on Instagram, I hope you have found this monthly update here on YouTube, because obviously it's not going on Instagram. Before I continue on to the main video, question for you guys. So if any of you out there are algorithm or YouTube algorithm snazzy, please can you help me? Because these videos in particular, so like my Tretinoin ones, keep getting, I think the official thing is limited like monetization. They're not demonetized. I basically earn money from YouTube Premium, but I don't earn money from like everything else. Don't get me wrong, obviously I go on and I click and a human watch it and it's fine. It takes a couple of days, but they've all been approved. I just want to know why. Why do these videos in particular keep getting, like, they're hitting some form of, I don't know, computer decision making thing and being like, no. So if you do know what I'm talking about, please, thank you, help me, comment, let me know. So let's get going. First up, I want to talk to you about the stage that I am at. I am in the middle of the ugly stage, and I feel like I'm in the middle of the ugly stage because I'm not happy. I wake up and I'm like, ah, it's awful. I feel like I've got wrinklier. If that's even possible. Obviously I've got my really obvious deep set wrinkles, but like feathering. I'm starting to feather in places, and obviously I know why that is, but yeah, it's not cool. Don't get me wrong though, I'm going to insert a video in a minute. I feel like the overall clarity of my face is much more brighter. My pores seem to be a lot more smaller, and like overall, if you take a step back in really nice light, you're like, oh no, my skin's looking really good. And I wondered why, when I first ever used Tretinoin, like why did I not have that like waking up one moment going, oh actually I'm seeing a real difference? Because I don't remember that, and I actually went back and watched my old video to see if I mentioned anything, and I know why now. Because obviously I was already using retinol. I was using the Ordinary's retinol already, so my skin had already got to that kind of stage, and then I was taking it a step further, so I get it now. But yeah, this ugly stage is just I'm full-blown purging, which you'll see as well. I've got like, I don't want to say breakouts because they're not breakouts. They're like, they start as like just nothing, they're just like a red lump, and then all of a sudden though I'll get like loads of whiteheads, which I don't get. That's not my normal kind of skin breakout thing. And I'm getting them all around here, and I'm getting them all around here, and I'm just getting like the odd one. It's just weird. It's just not something I'm used to. I'm going to insert here, so obviously you can see me without makeup, so you can see like the full blown shebang. I can quite literally see the difference of what you just watched to now this. Oh my god, it's awful. I'm so sorry, but I wanted to do it like a proper one. So it is Saturday morning, so you're going to see obviously the... What? You're literally seeing me the same day. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm breaking out so bad here. I don't know if you can see that. And here, I mean, look at that. That is just awful. And then also here. Basically, from when I filmed what you're watching now to now, what? Basically, it's just got worse. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm so sorry. I've not been awake for very long, as you can tell. But also, look, what is that? What is that? I just wanted you guys to see the real deal, basically. Yeah, my skin's really thick, really crepey. It's safe to say I have gone from wearing no makeup like every day to actually feeling like I have to wear makeup, because nothing crazy, but not what you're seeing now, but just something, because it's just, yeah. I'm really hoping that this is not going to last for much longer, because, oh, it's shit. Maybe I'm going to go have coffee and edit this. I feel like I need to put a filter on this because it's just, oh, maybe this needs to come with a graphic warning now. So that's me without, obviously without makeup. I don't know why I feel like I have to say that, but whatever. And this is obviously me with makeup. Now obviously I know, I'm gonna talk about makeup now, by the way. I know I've got all my lights on and you're like probably sitting there going, you are serious, you look fine. And I know I do, with my lights and in a nice camera and, you know, whatever. But I'm about to show you the reality, because so this is the full-blown reality. I have lines and wrinkles everywhere because my skin, I just feels like really thick and dry. It's just, yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool. And makeup is a tricky one for me because obviously I'm still working, so I'm gonna do a video on that, by the way. But yeah, it's just, I'm sorry, it's just So I'm going to do a video on my new makeup, because obviously we've now have visors, so we don't have to wear masks at work anymore, which admittedly I was like, great time to start Tret, because no one's going to see my face. Well, they actually are, and it's even worse now because obviously I've got to have heavy makeup on. The reason I'm going to address this specifically about makeup is because I've had to experiment recently, because like I said, I am 100% going through the ugly stage. I mean, if this gets worse, I may actually cry on camera. I have to wear makeup. I can't not wear makeup. Like, if you've seen my last video about how to be a Playboy bunny, it's not an option. And against contrary belief, I actually do own some tinted moisturizers and like some lighter foundations, and they don't make difference, because I know I said in one of my like my first like how to use Tretinoin or whatever, try to avoid heavy makeup. Yeah, no, it's just all makeup. So I genuinely have found that there is no difference between lighter makeup and heavier set makeup. Now the only thing there is a difference about, if you're going to go full on heavy matte, then you are going to actually see it is going to highlight those dry areas, and I don't do that. It's not like my makeup. I like my makeup full and thick, but I like my glowiness. So I feel like that with that added kind of moisture, you're not going to see it. But my god, it's so high maintenance. Like when I go to work, most of the time I can just like use a beauty sponge just to like do it. Now I feel like I'm having to spray my face with like hyaluronic acid spray just to keep it kind of like going, because it'll just go. I just feel like my skin sucks up any moisture that's there, and it's not pretty. And that's enough about makeup. I just wanted to address that because I feel like I'm like, no, don't touch high coverage. That's actually a load of bullshit. I chat shit. But if you guys are interested in seeing the actual steps I take now to kind of get this kind of look with my skin looking so freaking awful, I'm more than happy to do a video about that. You just got to let me know in the comments. Okay, so on to my next bit. I just wanted to speak about this because it was a thing. Now, in my last video, I showed you like how bad, I don't know if you can see it because I've covered it with makeup. No, you can kind of see it. It's like this bit here got really quite bad and sore. So I did miss a night, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, if your skin gets irritated or sore or like broken skin, which mine actually did eventually, you gotta stop, because it just truly, it makes it worse. So I actually managed just to have one night off. I would have taken more if I needed it, but that one night off and then all my kind of creams and my kind of soothing stuff sorted it out. Don't get me wrong, it's still really dry, but it's not sore and it didn't crack, because there was bits that actually then cracked because I've said this to you before, but I unconsciously like pick my skin, so I was feeling like I was unconsciously picking those scabs off, and it was actually, I made it sore and I hurt myself. So I did give myself one night off and it made all the difference. So I'm going to just reiterate it. If your skin gets sore and irritated at any point, just stop, because you're just going to make it worse. So on to the next bit. I cannot tell you how important it is to use some sort of barrier cream. Like, I cannot believe that just me not using it for one night because I was just tired, and I was like, I'll just put it on my face and go to bed. Like, I didn't even think about it. And that happened. Like, that whole situation happened, and it was really bad, and it was really flaky, because these bits are always super sensitive. And like, the fact that it came up, like, I felt like it actually came up to my lips. I was just like, I didn't actually realise like how much that barrier cream was using, and I swear I'm so thankful it didn't come up under there, because I get like, I have to be so careful about like what makeup remover I'm using, because this stings So I swear down, that I know is hella sensitive for me. So yes, like I said in my other one, retinol expands, and it does expand. Like I've realised that just here, obviously I don't put cream here, like I think I stopped probably about there, but this bit has started to peel. I'm like, oh my god. I know I'm going to just bang on, but I'm telling you, that is such a good trick, and I don't even know where that came from, but it's just something I did. But just do it. Like whether it's even a freaking lip balm. Like I know you probably don't want to put lip balm around your eyes, but you know what I'm talking about, like that thick kind of emollient thing. And I'm going to say Eucerin because obviously Eucerin is non-comedogenic, so it's not going to break you out. So that's what I'm just going to say, yeah, get it. If you're having issues with the fact that you're starting to get really sore around like your sensitive areas, especially like around here, get yourself that. Basically. The other thing that I have realised is that when I put it on, I normally sit for about 20 minutes, half an hour. I do not go straight to bed. But I must touch my face because obviously when I put it on, I wash my hands. But I've realised that sometimes, and it's not continuous, but there's been a couple of instances where I've woken up in the morning and my hands are peeling. I don't think I've said this, but please, please wash your hands and do not touch your face. Like, I think I must have done it unconsciously, but now I'm conscious of it because my hands are peeled. And it didn't get sore or anything like that, but don't worry, but that's why I'm telling you, so you don't get to a point where they are sore. But yeah, it was really weird. There was just parts of, and it's always just like, it's not my hands, it was like my fingers. So I must touch my face with my fingers because like my little finger pads were like peeling. That's not cool. Right, so that's kind of it for my skin update. There is one question I've been asked a little bit, like how long will I continue these videos on for, so I want to answer that before we move on to the next bit. That was a really good question because I hadn't really thought about it. I'm only going to do it for maybe like maximum 6 months. I think I'm going to do weekly ones for like the first 3 months because that's like where everyone wants to see like how bad is it going to get, do you know what I mean? But then after that I might do like monthly ones, but obviously 6 months is like when you're going to start to see like an actual difference. But obviously tretinoin usage obviously works better in the long run. So now because I'm using it every other night, I think from 3 months, depending on how my skin is, but I feel like we'll be over this because that's usually the case. I'm going to go to every night and then by 6 months we'll see. But I'm not going to continue this on for that like forever because that just seems silly. I might do like a year thing or a 2-year thing, or I don't even know. God only knows, I'll probably end up getting pregnant again. But the weekly things like here on Instagram or whatever will only be for the first 3 months because after that, what am I going to say? I'm not peeling anymore, it's not sore anymore, it's just going to get better. So I thought after that it'll be a month thing. Anyway, that's a good question. Okay, so products. I want to talk to you about products that I've been continuing to use. I know I get a lot of questions about like, well, you know, salicylic acid, glycolic acid, lactic acid, like all the acids basically. I have continued to use this and I've been fine. It doesn't sting, it doesn't whatever. Now, the only thing is with this, I don't know the percentages of the acids in them. And the other day when I looked, there was nothing online about it. So, still nothing. Maybe you'll find it on like a YouTube thing. Anyway, so rule of thumb. They don't say the percentages in it. It means it's a pretty damn low percent. Like, that's just the case. It's the same with acids and retinols, like over-the-counter retinols. So, you can assume it's pretty damn low that they don't even have to say the percentages of it. So, like, I've used tretinoin that night, and then the next day, I'll use this in the day. Like, when I wake up, wash my face, I'll go in with this, and it's absolutely fine. This, on the other hand, has been a little bit stingy, and because of all my cracked and whatever skin, I'm not using this. So, I think a 5% is actually too much at this stage. Now I know a lot of people say, well, once you've passed your 3 month stage, your skin is used to it, you'll stop peeling, your sensitivity's gone down, blah, blah. You can kind of go back to like this kind of thing. Don't know, we'll speak about it then. But this has been fine. And I genuinely think this has been helping with my breakouts. So again, onto the breakouts, I've been continuing to use the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% mask. I have not used this all over my face because I don't need to use it all over my face. But I have used it on my nose and then as a spot treatment to dry it up. Again, no irritation, no stinging, nothing. The other thing that I've been really loving, this is the Ola Henricksen Cold Plunge Pore Mask. I really like this mask. I use this all over my face. Ingredients: clay, snow lotus and alpine willow herb extracts rich in antioxidants, and green fusion complex. This blah blah blah, green tea, eucalyptus, algae, Irish moss. Okay, so here we go. Again, there's no percentage, so we're assuming it's a really low percent. It's got lactic acid and salicylic acid in it. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is fine, and I really like this. I actually feel like it really gets in there. And it's like a really, really, really bright blue colour. It's really fun. But it's like a really mentholy, like kind of that really cooling menthol thing. So that must be, yeah, mentho exfoliating. That thing. I've really been loving that because I know some people want to try and counteract their breakouts and they feel like they can't. Well, you kind of can. There are things, if you use a lower percentage, basically if they don't have a percentage on the bottle, you can use it because it's so low. That's what I'm getting at. I feel like I've said it so many times now. Yes, you can counteract it with certain products. Just be careful. Obviously, if they hurt, stop using it. No, I have not used benzoyl peroxide. I'm too scared. Yeah, let me know how you guys are getting on. Like, how bad your breakouts are, because it's stressing me out because I don't really do whiteheads. Like, I don't do whiteheads. I don't get that. Like, when I get breakouts, like, they're not like white pustules. And I'm really struggling not squeezing them. Like, how do people do it? I don't know. Anyway, let me know how you're all getting on. I'm going to wrap this video up now. So, as always, the products that I have spoken about will all be linked down below. If you're interested in where I get my Tretinoin, I will link the Instagram shop down below too. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't liked this video, I don't know why you're watching me. I'm joking, that was just so... I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know. But anyway, more importantly, if you have liked what you have seen today, please go down below and click that subscribe button. And also, these videos come out every Saturday. Obviously, next week we're going back to our weekly ones, but I will do monthly ones every 3 videos. Give or take. I don't know. I can't work it out. That is it from me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys are safe. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you next time.